everyone, welcome to the last episode of Coffee Talk. So last episode was kind of ended a little abruptly because the beginning part of this episode was recorded at the end of the last one, me thinking that I was just gonna have two really long episodes of Coffee Talk, and that was not how it turned out, so I split them up evenly. The end of last episode is technically the beginning of this one now, which is why it's a little weird, but yeah, I still hope you guys enjoy. This is the very last episode. It's a great end. I'm really excited for the second one to come out. But please, enjoy. Yeah, this is gonna be a super extra long episode because I'm really trying to squeeze Coffee Talk into a certain amount of days. So you're welcome. This is gonna be like almost 2 hours maybe, depending on how this day goes. Okay, Coachella 2020 do's and don'ts. Atlantic ambassador in talks with Fire regarding immigration. Weirdstein Company criticized for unfair depictions of werewolf in their latest box office hit. Makes sense. Would you guys call it Weirdstein or Weirdstein? Or... Yeah. Would you do it that way? Because I had a teacher... Hopefully he doesn't watch this. I don't think he will, but I did have a teacher in high school whose name was Weinstein. And, spelled just like that, just like Weirdstein, but instead of an RD, it's an N. Weinstein. And a lot of people made fun of his name, which was kind of sad, but we'd call him either Weinstein or Weinstein, because it's like, how do you pronounce when it's double in there like that? Welcome. Hey, Moosh. Good evening, Freya. You look very cheerful today. In fact, before we even do that, I'm gonna read this fucking story because is it another? Yeah, it's another one where it jumps a lot. Okay. Oh god, okay. Jesus, okay. You know what? We're gonna do a slow scroll. It doesn't happen next time Romeo and Juliet meet. When Romeo sees her, he knows something isn't right. After that, each time he sees her, he feels uncomfortable, almost afraid. Our hero isn't scared of much, but he can't explain how she makes him feel. As though she's surrounded by a fierce, powerful aura that keeps him from approaching. Oh, shit. It takes a few days, whatever it is, to fade. When that sense of danger finally eases up, Romeo finds he has the courage to approach her. Cunningly, he waits until the end of a night class when both of them are ready to go home. A night class though, bro? You're gonna confess at night? At the end of class? That's a little scary. Anyways, hey Jules, are you heading back? Let me drive you home. No, it's fine. I'll just call an Uber. An Uber? I have something I need to tell you though. Her expression quickly changes to one Romeo's never seen before, an uncomfortable-looking mixture between happy, sad, and angry. He finds he doesn't know what to call it. She peers at him. What's it about? It's about, you know, the thing I told you a few months ago? The slight smile he saw when he first confessed his feelings returns to her face. Okay, let's go for a drive. I know a good place to talk. Juliet directs Romeo sporadically, and they chat normally to fill the intervening time until they reach what she reveals to be their destination, a large, dark, empty park. Uh-oh. That seems ominous as well. Maybe she's the bad guy. Huh. I didn't know there was a park around here. You know nothing, Romeo. Fucking Jesus. My recording software really doesn't like when I record for more than an hour, so we're just gonna splice these together. You know nothing, Romeo. Hey, what? You said you don't read or watch Game of Thrones. Is that from Game of Thrones? She side-eyes him. It's all over the internet, my dude. Good point, well made. Aw, shit. Our heroes climb over the locked gate and meander slowly along the paths until they find a bench, and an unspoken decision has them both sit down at the same time. By this point, it's close to midnight. The drive had been long, and he'd driven slower than usual to stretch out their time together. The sky is bright with stars, while the full moon hangs heavy on the horizon. A warm and gentle breeze brings with it the scent of wet earth and green. Growing things and far distant clouds tease them with the idea of rain before morning. It is, Romeo feels, perfect, as though God has created it especially for them in this moment. Or just for you before you're gonna die, because she's gonna eat you. Because what if she's gonna eat you? Oh my god. Careful scrolling. So, says Juliet, lowering her gaze from the milky splash of stars above them to meet his eyes. What do you want to talk to me about? And Romeo thinks, what the hell, and jumps right in. I told you I like you, do you remember? Yes, it was a lie. Her eyes narrowed. What do you mean? Oh, careful, dear Romeo, you should not play with a woman's heart. I still like you. I never stopped liking you. And every day, I like you more. And I don't think I can go another day without telling you how I feel. Oh, I know. His jaw snaps shut. Whoops. And he blinks rapidly. This is not what he thought she would say. What? Is it that obvious? No, but it was kind of easy to guess. Oh, okay. So, yeah, there's that. And? You know, when I first told you how I felt, I thought it would help me clear my head. I wanted it to, but since then, it's haunted me. Why did I want that? I think of you and I want to see you. I see you and I want to talk to you. He continues laying bare all the things he'd been thinking of these past few weeks, culminating in an impassioned plea. I know it probably won't end well, but I want to be with you. I want us to try. Juliet takes his hand and squeezes it, feels the tremble in his fingers, and says nothing about it. Romeo, I like you, she begins in his heart near bursts. I like you a lot, and not only as a friend, but you know that, with our backgrounds and our families, it's not possible for us to be together. I know that, Juliet, I know. But I really like spending time with you. Whenever I talk to you, I feel so happy and so scared. Why would you feel scared? Because I don't want to say anything that will make you think less of me. I want to look perfect in front of you, even though whenever we're together, it feels like I can only show all of my imperfections. I mean, I get that, but you should want to show the person that you really, really love all of you and have them love all of you, you know what I mean? Anyways, hey, nobody's perfect. They sit quietly for a moment, still holding hands. Romeo stares at their intertwined fingers while Juliet watches the breeze ripple through the trees. It still feels weird, our heroine muses almost to herself. You told me you liked me, and I thought it could never work, and then you said the same thing, and I was disappointed somehow. And now here you are, telling me to forget about the rules, and I'm the one saying they're important. Oh, tell me about it. I don't even know where all this is coming from. You don't like what I like, and I don't like what you like, and please don't get me started on the fact that your favorite book is the single worst thing I've ever read. Yeah, I swear he's in love with the idea of her. Huh? You mean The Secret? Oh, yes, oh god, please let's not talk about it now, okay? Because that shit's gonna come back up later. Like, it really seems like he likes the idea of her and not actually her. Is that what anyone else... Because, I mean, you don't have to like everything that your partner likes, but, like... I don't know. That's just the way that I'm reading it now. She tilts her head back and laughs. And Romeo remembers that he used to hate that sound a long time ago. Okay, let's not talk about it, but if you know that a relationship won't go well, why do you keep telling me how you feel? Why don't you just try to forget me? I've tried, he sighs, squeezing her hand gently. But every conversation with you is enough to make me remember that you mean so much to me. You don't listen to explosions in the sky, but you're what I think of whenever I do. You don't play video games as much as me, but you on my team is what I want the most whenever I play a multiplayer game. We pray to different gods, but your face is still the one that appears whenever I pray for good fortune. Okay. Juliet doesn't say anything. She just looks into his eyes while listening to everything he's been keeping in his head and his heart for a long time. Before this, I always thought when I fell in love with someone, it would be a person that I wanted to grow old with. Do I want to grow old with you? No, I don't want to do that. But I do want to be with you, here in this moment, stuck in eternal limbo in an infinite loop of this exact hour, forever. Hell yeah. Did I read that the same exact way? Where I said no, but I do want, instead of no, but do I want to? Hell yeah, I do. Okay. Speaking of which, the best Romeo and Juliet, like okay. I love Shakespeare. I did not enjoy Romeo and Juliet. It's pretty good, but like I also hate it. I've always hated it. Romeo x Juliet, the anime, so good, heartbreaking, amazing. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so much better than the original. It's so good. Anyways, neither Romeo nor Juliet speak for some time after that. They just keep staring at each other. They don't know what it is, but they surely feel something strange, something magical is happening between them now. A delicate thing which twists in the air around them, young and oh so fragile. Do you love me? Juliet asks quietly. I'm not sure, Romeo answers, but if it's not love, then I don't know what it is. But if it is love, why don't you want to grow old with me? Because it is just love. You're such a weirdo. I don't know why I ever fell in love with you, says Juliet. Right at that moment, Romeo feels joy with it. Joy in his heart, a tsunami of happiness sweeping through his body, destroying all the baggage that he's been messing with. Sorry, destroying all the baggage that has been messing with his head and heart for so many months. But then reality hits, and suddenly as the joy, everything happens in what is with that punctuation. Everything happens in a single instant. In just one moment, Romeo feels the greatest happiness and then the greatest sadness he's ever felt in his life. Hey, I might not be worth you sacrificing everything, especially your family, but if love is really that special, then maybe it will give us another chance to be together, even though maybe it can only happen in another life when we're both cats, says Romeo. Did you just quote Vanilla Sky at me? I can't believe you did that. That's hilarious that you said that. You know I hate that movie. If you hate that movie, how do you know that quote so well? I've never seen it, so I don't know it. It's a great movie. How the hell did I manage to fall in love with you again? Yeah, I don't know, man. Both of them start to laugh together, continuing until all the laughter drains into simple smiles, a simple, beautiful curve on their lips that shows a deeper meaning only for the two of them. I love you, says Romeo. I love you too, I guess, answers Juliet. They sit closer now while holding hands. Juliet puts her head on Romeo's shoulder. Is it worth it, she asks. For now, right at this moment, it's totally worth it. But whether that feeling will last as time goes by, as more people find out about it, I don't know. Juliet sighs quietly. Life sucks sometimes. Life sucks most of the time. That's why I want to make this moment last forever, if that's even possible. It's possible if we believe it. Meanwhile, Freya is literally just giggling in the background as I'm reading her story. Is that what that weird book taught you? Laughs Romeo. Shut up, Juliet answers and pinches his hand. They stay silent again for a while. Hey, kiss me. The words come from Juliet. Romeo doesn't really know how to react to that. Why? He asks. Dude, if you love her, why not? I've heard people say that a kiss is a magical thing. It can stop time or take you to the future in an instant. I've heard that story. I always thought it was silly, though. Ooh, shit. Too far. The situation we're stuck in is pretty silly, too, you know. Good point, he allows. Well made. So, they stare at each other. As they lean in, their eyes close. When their lips touch for the first time, it's the strangest sensation either of them has ever felt. Everything feels so magical. It feels as if time has stopped only for them. As if they're in an infinite loop of that exact moment. Wow, Freya, what a story. I need a drink. That was like 8 minutes of story. Oh my god. You look very cheerful today. And it's all thanks to you. Is it because I read your story out loud to you? What did I do? I finally got a good night's sleep last night. Like, I slept like a log. Good. A proper 12 hours of closing my eyes and not thinking about anything. Good for you. You really needed that. I know. But I had the deadline coming, and I've been pushing myself to finish this draft. A bit too much, I guess. So how's it going now? You won't believe this. I probably will. But when I woke up this afternoon, the words just flowed through me like water. I mean, sometimes all you need is some rest, girl. And not forced crap like I've been writing recently. And that's why taking a break is important. Yeah. You don't need to start lecturing me now. So, what's your plan now? Now, as in right at this moment? I'm planning to go to the bathroom and wash my face. In the coffee shop? That's a little... Okay. And after that, I'll continue writing. Sounds like a solid plan. You know where the restroom is. Okay, bye. Okay, I need something to drink now. Freya, you're unemployed. Don't waste your money on coffee shop drinks. That is so weird. Coming from the coffee shop owner. I know. You've been a regular for years. If you only need the vibes of the place, just right here. No, I can't do that. You don't have any customers tonight, not yet. What do I do? What would I do if this place went bankrupt? It won't happen. How can you be so sure? Just take this tap water and go do your work, okay? But, dude, just let her get the coffee. See, there's a customer coming right now. So don't worry about me. Gala! Oh. Hi, Gala! What's wrong? I know you're a man of few words, but this is maybe pushing it a bit. Freya. Moosh. Oh right, you had a deep voice, didn't you? I'm truly very sorry for what happened yesterday. Gala. Hey, it's alright. No one got hurt, right? And the coffee shop's fine. The very first time that I played this game, I epically failed because I couldn't figure out what his drink was. I don't remember what happened though. Don't think about it too much, Gala. Like Freya said, no casualties and no problems with the coffee shop. I don't think anyone dies, but I think he breaks some stuff. I can't remember. I still need to redeem myself for the mess I made, and the scare I gave you. I'm sure there's something I can do. Why don't you buy something for the lady here? I'm sure she'll appreciate it. Hey, what do you mean? Do you want anything to drink, Freya? No. It's alright, Gala. I insist. You don't have to. Please accept it. At least it'll help me stop feeling so guilty, at least a little. Alright, alright. I wouldn't mind a coffee, not an espresso, mind you, something with a little less of a kick. You know how to make sugar and spice? The one with cinnamon? Yes. A cup of sugar and spice, please. I do not, but I do have a handy-dandy guide, so coffee, honey, and cinnamon. Serve it! Sugar and spices for the lady with the vices. Hey. Oh well, I won't complain. Thank you, Gala. Don't mention it. Or sorry, don't mention it. That's a new drink. Where is it? Aha. Nice. Don't mention it. Moosh, are you sure there's nothing I can do for you? You don't have to do anything, Gala. It's fine. But to be honest, I'm curious. What happened yesterday? Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, you usually stay indoors during the full moon, don't you? I usually do. But there was an emergency at the hospital yesterday. Kind of emergency? The hospital was really packed yesterday, after that announcement. Announcement? The one saying that a replacement government-issued Fury sedative will be available soon. Releasing that on the news on the day of a full moon was just stupid. So many restless werewolves came, asking about the sedative, which isn't ready yet. But the announcement said it wasn't ready, just that it was coming soon. You think people read the whole article? They only saw the headline or glanced at it at the news stall. Then they went straight to the hospital. I don't blame them, though. Finding out that the only publicly available sedative is dangerous, it's difficult for some people. I ended up having to explain it to dozens of werewolves. I even had to put some rogue werewolves in the isolation room. It was that bad, huh? Yeah, to the point where we ran out of rooms to put them in. That's why, at the end of my shift, I left immediately. Normally, I'd have asked a friend to lock me in one of our isolation rooms, of course. But I couldn't, so I rushed right back to my apartment. But it was too late. Thankfully, I was in this area, and I managed to force myself to come to your place. Gala, excuse me for asking this. Yes? But you didn't hurt anyone on the way here, right? As far as I remember, no. And I didn't see any blood on my clothes. That's good to hear. This might sound overly confident, considering what happened yesterday, but I have enough control to make sure I don't hurt anyone, as long as I have something to direct my fury towards. Usually, I end up destroying stuff around me, or worst case, hurting myself. Despite all of that, I'm still glad that no one got hurt. Always looking for the positive side, aren't you? Just doing my job. Thanks, both of you. I really mean it. But please, if there's anything I can do to pay back... if there's anything I can do to help, please don't hesitate to ask me right away. Will do. In the meantime, can I order a drink? Sure, what are you having? Same as yesterday. Ah, another Galahad, huh? Tea, milk, and ginger. go. Here's your special brew. Thank you. The drink that saved me. Once again, thank you for helping me find this drink. By the way, Gala, now that you can be 100% sure that the drink is your natural sedative, why don't you put some in a bottle and carry it with you everywhere? That's the plan. It has to be warm, though. I can use a vacuum flask, I suppose. I'll give it a try next full moon. Don't worry, Freya. I'm going to stay at my place for the next full moon. I'm not taking any risks. Before I can make sure how effective that remedy is. Phew! Oh, someone's mad. That sounded like a not happy thing. What the? Oh, she looks upset. Rachel? What's going on? Ha! What else? Your father? Of course. What the hell was he thinking? Coming backstage at Coachella? Just to get into an argument with my manager. Huh? Before we continue, Boosh, a cafe latte, please. You got it. Coffee, milk. Boop. Your cafe latte is ready. Thanks. How did he manage to get backstage? He told security he was my father, and he messaged me about coming beforehand. Said he was just going to wish me luck. So I told them to let him in, of course. Still, he's still my father. Things were nice at first. Then my manager came, and... I don't know why he hates him so much. It's showbiz. I'm mature enough to know what's good or bad for me. What happened after that? Mr. Lester told the security guards to kick him out. He's still allowed in the festival area. I saw him in the crowds. Did the concert go well, at least? Oh, yeah. Other than the argument backstage, everything was great. I was the first one to play on the main stage. Usually, no one pays much attention to whoever's on first. What about on second? Sorry, going into a who's on first thing. But there were thousands of people in the audience during my session. Nice! So you don't need to be at the event anymore after this? Not really. I did my stage time. And then there was this press conference after my show. After-show press conference? Yeah, the pre-show was done yesterday. Today was the small one. There were almost a dozen journalists who wanted to interview me, so we decided to do a mini-conference. Good for you. You're totally back in the game, huh? I guess I am. Thanks to Mr. Lester. I would say it's because of you, but your managers probably work some of his influence too. So why are you here? Because of Dad, of course. I told him to come here this evening. We really need to set things straight. He needs to stop messing with my manager so much, and because this evening is the only time we can meet, I can't go to the party Mr. Lester is hosting. What party? He's hosting a party for the VIPs and artists he manages, at a club in Belltown. Is it okay for you to go to the party without a guardian? I'm 18, remember? I'm an adult. Legally. Yeah, but you can only enter some clubs if you're 21. Not this time. Because Mr. Lester's my manager and it's his party. Not sure about that. It's true. I know you can do that by using his name, but I don't think he should do that with you. Why? I'm an adult. No, you're not, Rachel. Have you ever been to one of Lester's parties? Well, no. Have you have? Not personally. I've heard stories. What stories? He knows how to party. That's good then. That's not necessarily a good thing. Knowing how to party might mean something else entirely. I don't know what you're talking about. It's because you're a child. You'll find out. Especially if you keep Lester on as your manager. Personally, I don't mind wild parties, but inviting an underage person to his party? That might be a bit too far. Welcome, huh? Oh, he's got a black eye! No, Hendry! Oh my god, no! He looks so sad! Oh, meow. hell? Oh no. Dad! Get him some milk or something. What? Rachel, is that Mr. Hendry? Yes. Dad, what happened? Moosh, can you get a cup of milk for him, please? Just milk? Just milk. Meow. Oh no, Hendry! Oh my god, poor dude. I like his little cat mustache, though. Here's some milk, bro. Nice and warm. Here. Oh my god, poor Mr. Hendry. He's so cute as a cat. Cats are cute. Thank you. Dad, please hold on. Can somebody help call me an ambulance, please? They're on the way. I've contacted the hospital. Thank you. I also contacted our Nekomimi expert personally. She's off shift right now, but she's also on the way. Thank you so much. I don't know what might have happened without your help. Don't mention it. Here they come. I'll go with you. Okay. Oh my gosh. Poor Hendry. Whew, boy. That was really something, huh? I know. I feel so bad for Hendry, dude. What up, Rachel? Cool. Do I have 100% for everyone? I think I do. Yeah. 2 days in a row. An emergency at your place? Well, at least some people think of your place as their go-to when they need help. You're right. It's not every day you look at things from the bright side. Ha! Well, I am one of your coffee shop disciples, sorry, right? So I kinda understand them. I hope Hendry's alright. Me too. Me three. At least he's in good hands now. What's your plan for the rest of the night? Well, that was all pretty hectic, but I need to continue writing. Take your time and place then. Sorry. Will do. Police raid on private Coachella after party is biggest drug and sex related bust of the year. That's important. Look at that butt. Fight broke out during Coachella. Culprits in police custody. Despite the arrests, Coachella will go on. I need to cup up my drink. I need a drink of whatever. I need coffee. Coffee help brain worky. Yeah, so that drug / sex bust is importante. Freya's already here. Oh wait, let's read Freya's thing real quick. Oh, part 3. Okay, is this one very long? It's not the longest. It's not as long as the other ones, which is good, but like, holy shit. Okay. Come on. Romeo comes awake with a gasp, his mind already whirring as he tries to make sense of what's happening. Was it just a dream, he thinks? Please forgive him, dear readers, he's barely awake. He has no idea how or when he got home, but he's still wearing yesterday's clothes, and he experiences the unwashed, uncomfortable feeling that comes with waking after falling asleep fully dressed. Then he remembers. You go to sleep nude? Then he remembers. Juliet, what happened to her? I don't know, man. He rifles through blankets and pockets until he finds his cell phone, and immediately fires off a message to her. He won't admit it. Will barely remember. Wait, he won't admit it. Will barely remember it through the haze of panic. But he spends the next 14 minutes and 10 seconds staring fixedly at it until it vibrates in his hand, and then he drops to the floor. Romeo, Juliet's voice is muffled by the carpet, but he doesn't think he's ever been so relieved to hear it. Where are you? Are you alright? I'm fine, what about you? I'm okay, we need to talk. Something's definitely different. What's different? Romeo opens his mouth to agree before he even realizes how he feels. He's been so weighed down by his feelings for so long that he hadn't noticed that something changed until Juliet brought it up. Did they swap bodies? Waking up has been bad for so long, but today he feels different. Today he feels good. What if they swap bodies? When Romeo arrives at the coffee shop, Juliet is already there. She waits while he orders an Americano. Okay, well, they didn't swap bodies, obviously. Patiently sipping her orange juice until he joins her. So, Romeo says as he seats himself opposite Juliet, what happened last night? She shrugs, shakes her head, the picture of it honest confusion. I'm not sure, but I felt kind of light when I woke up this morning. Did you guys get abducted by aliens? Yeah, that's a good way of describing it. I feel like part of me is missing. She nods in agreement, and they're quiet for a time. Juliet plays with her straw, the paper melting quickly in the icy remnants of her drink. She trails off and tries again. Do you actually remember what happened last night? Did you guys drug each other? Kind of, Romeo frowns and grimaces. I'm not sure, though. How do you feel about me now? Asks Juliet. He pauses to consider. I don't know. I still like you. A lot, in fact. But it's certainly a different kind of feeling to the last few months. That's exactly how I feel. He sighs explosively. What the hell happened? Whoops. Juliet leans in, holds his gaze, lowers her voice. I'm not sure myself, but I have this theory. Maybe, and I know it sounds wild, but hear me out. Just maybe the parts of us that fell in love with each other somehow left us last night. They separated themselves from this world, making their own, where time loops an exact moment over and over and over again. Oh, because of the kiss. Romeo looks her in the eye without blinking for a long moment, then bursts out laughing. You're a complete mad woman, you know that? That's just... You're not even the one who likes sci-fi and fantasy. Oh, shut it, boyo, she huffs at him and crosses her arms as she leans back. No, seriously, he waves a hand at her. The fact that theory came out of your mouth is crazier than the theory itself. Her lip twitches, and then she's laughing with him, and for a glorious moment the air is filled with pure and uncomplicated good humor. When their laughter winds down, they each find that they can't stop grinning at each other, and it's beautiful, just like it used to be. A thought occurs to Romeo, and he opens his mouth, and Juliet immediately points a finger at him. Shut up. Closes his mouth, but keeps grinning, hands up in surrender. You can't say it isn't possible, though, she defended herself with a wry shrug. Romeo tilts his head. Nothing is impossible. So what now? What now what? I mean, what happens to us? He looks around and shrugs. We just live normally, I guess. It's been months, if not eons, since I could talk to you normally like this, and honestly, it feels awesome. She laughs, and it's so much easier than it has been in a long time. Yeah, I know. She smiles at him. So, we're good then? We're better than good, I guess, Romeo. Good point, Juliet nods. Well made. After that, life goes on for Romeo and Juliet. They're still good friends. They both found their loves. The one who shares their interests, that doesn't force them to sacrifice too many things in life, yet still makes them feel like the happiest person on earth. They grow old together, as good friends, not as lovers. Ah, that's kind of nice. And what about the Romeo and Juliet who burn with love for each other? Readers, I'll tell you. That couple is sitting on their bench in the park on that clear and perfect night, and they'll stay there until the end of time. They've created their own world without other people meddling, judging, forcing compromises. For the rest of eternity, they'll have each other and their pure, naive, young love, and nothing will ever change that. Some people say that on a clear night, with the promise of dawn rain, when the Milky Way flows across the sky and the full moon hangs low, you can see a young couple sitting on a bench in the park, but only out of the corner of your eye, and only if you've room for romance in your soul. Is it true, you ask me? Does it matter, I reply. Surely it doesn't matter to anyone else on Earth, and it certainly doesn't matter to them. Aw, cute! What a happy ending. Welcome. Ah! Hey, Pop. Georgie, how's it hanging? Good evening, everyone. Everyone safe and sound tonight? So far, so good, officer. With the cop who's supposed to be watching this area hanging... Wait. With the cop who's supposed to be watching this area hanging out in a coffee shop? I'm not so sure about that. Hey. I'm working right now. He's on his break. I just love multitasking, you know? That requires skill. Taking a break and working at the same time, you mean? You know it. Hey man, sometimes you gotta. That's an oxymoron. I've done that. That's why I said it requires skill. Anyway, Moosh. I really need an espresso to keep me awake tonight. You got it. Qua, qua, qua. Espresso. Here a bit. An energetic espresso to keep our officer upright on patrol. Hey, you and your sense of humor. Or, heh, you and your sense of humor. Your espressos are always out of this world. Definitely better than mine or my wife's. It's not a competition, officer. Ha, it is for her. She thought if she could make a better one, I'd stop coming to this place so often. That's not happening anytime soon. So, anything special today? Surprisingly, no. Gotta make sure this place is safe, though. What are you grinning about? I mean it. You were here the last 2 days, right? She's been here like every day, dude. Yes, I was. Except for maybe one day, I think. And some crazy things happened here. And 2 days in a row! As if the gods were trying to give me first-hand experience. To use in my story. Still fretting over your story, eh? Well, the deadline for my draft is getting nearer. Oh yeah. How's it going? Quantity-wise, it's shaping up pretty well. Quality-wise, honestly, I'm pretty confident. Best of luck then. Do you have any updates about the last 2 days of chaos? For the werewolf case, I spoke to Gala about it. What? Are you going to arrest him? Some officers at the precinct were talking about it, but in the end, we agreed not to do it, because he really helped a lot that night. We asked the folks in the hospital and some other people in the area. Without him, we'd have had a lot more problems. He helped a lot getting most of the werewolves safe in the hospital. Too bad he couldn't lock himself up in time. Thankfully, he didn't hurt anyone. So those who'd rather detain him can't do anything anyway. Phew. I'd be pretty mad at you if they did arrest him. I mean, in today's world in America, in actual Seattle, they absolutely would have arrested him regardless of his impact. Hey, being mad at me wouldn't solve anything. I know. What about Rachel's dad? Any idea what happened? I'm not too sure myself. Most of it didn't happen around here. What? Yeah, it seems like it happened out near Coachella. That's a long way away. I mean, it's not actually that far, but he wouldn't be able to walk it, not in that state. So far, that's all I know. Is it gonna be Rachel? Cool. Are you gonna tell us about your dad? What happened? Rachel! Rachel? Is Mr. Hendry alright? Before that, can I have a cup of hot chocolate, dark? You got it, lady! Dark chocolate. Your hot chocolate's ready. Thank you. Dad's going to be fine. He woke up this afternoon, thanks to Mr. Gala. He got up fast enough to stop things getting worse. He's doing okay then? It'll take a few days before he fully recovers, but no permanent injuries we need to worry about. That's good to hear. I know. But still, it's all because of me. Because I didn't listen to him. When all he wanted to do was protect me. Rachel, don't blame yourself for this. Please don't take offense. But it's okay for you to leave your father alone in the... Or is it okay for you to leave your father alone in the hospital? His friends are there at the moment. And I can't face being stuck in a room with a bunch of people I don't even know right now. Besides, I really needed to get away for a bit. So I told Dad I'm gonna visit Coffee Talk to get some fresh air. He's okay with that? He understands. He always does, I guess. Miss Rachel, what really happened last night? Dad got into a fight with some thugs. He heard them talking about me in some very suggestive, perverted ways. Oh. He didn't like that, of course. So he morphed into his cat form and started a fight with the thugs. Dude, your cat form is tiny. Why would you morph into your cat form? I mean, I guess you're more agile, but, like, you're tiny. Why did he morph? That's what I'm wondering. So people wouldn't see what his human form looked like. Ah. And link him directly to me. Some cops went to the crime scene. They found some eyewitnesses to testify. And they managed to find the thugs. Are they fans of yours? No. It's even worse. They work for Mr. Lester. What? Oh boy. The reason why it didn't take long for the cops to find them was because they were already under arrest. Because the party went too far last night. Whoa. How did it all connect? They're Mr. Lester's bodyguards. Oh shit! They were chilling after the show, having a pre-party before the big one. And you know about guys and locker room talk, right? Yeah. Well, that's what they were doing, which is very wrong of them. Fuck them. And I was the topic of discussion. That's gross. Ugh. So, there's that. I'm sorry to hear that. And you were right about his party. I'm glad I wasn't there. Once again, I owe Dad for... Hey, it's okay. The most important thing right now is that you're safe. And your dad made it through. And that you didn't have to go to that party and experience anything, like, actually firsthand, you know? I should have listened to him. He might be out of touch, but he's still way more experienced than me. And he's my father. I wish Mom was here. She'd know what to do. She'd know what to say to Dad when he's recovered. You know what? I'm sure you'll know what to do. You're an adult, remember? But I don't know. All I know is I have to be there for him when... That's it. That's all you have to do. It might be weird to hear it about something coming from Freya, but she is right. Be there when he needs you, Rachel. And whenever you need a breath of fresh air, you can come here and relax for a while. Guys, thank you. I've had enough fresh air for one day. I'll go back to the hospital now. Thank you for the update, Miss Rachel. I wish your father a speedy recovery. Thank you, Moosh. You're so welcome, bruh. Man, what a weekend. Pretty crazy, I know. Anyway, I've got to continue my patrol. It's been a pretty weird weekend. I know, right? But overall, things are still safe around here. But even with that, never let your guard down, okay? No problem, officer. Thank you for checking up on us, Officer Georgie. Okay then, see ya. See you later! Are you going to leave as well, Freya? I don't think so. I've had enough rest. And I have stories to write. You're not tired? Definitely not. In fact, I think I can get it done today. Alright. I won't bother you then. Oh, you're never a bother. Besides, this whole book project would have never existed without this place. And you. So thank you. The pleasure was mine. Now, I'm sure you shouldn't spend any more time on chit-chat. You've got a book to finish. No problem, boss. Wow. That day was actually kind of short. But that's cool. This is, I think, the last day. 2 weeks later. Yeah, I think this is the last day. Coachella Festival proves to be major boost for Seattle tourism. More women have spoken out about and claimed Morris Lester lied. How dare he lie? Initial reports indicate possible herpes outbreak at Coachella. Oh no! No, Neil, are you gonna get herpes? Are you gonna get the herps? Because Neil went to Coachella. Oh, look, everyone's here. Hello! You're finally here. Hey, y'all. Hey, yo. Hi, Freya. Huh, someone's feeling happy today. Of course. Did they? They approved it. Whoa! Sweet. We're so happy for you. Congrats. Oh my. Do you know how happy I am? Judging from your expression, I'd say somewhere between ecstatically and rapturously. You're goddamn right. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. How did they react to the draft? Surprisingly, they liked it. That's amazing. I know, right? I couldn't believe it either. They told me if the book sells well, they'll definitely sign me for a second book. Fuck yeah, go Freya. I'm so happy for you. Anyway, whatever happens with the book now, I can take things a little slower. Because they gave me a year to finish it. Sweet, dude. With a feedback session every month. Sounds professional enough. Of course. They are the biggest publisher around. Enough about me. How's the coffee shop been doing? It's been great. We've had a lot of new customers lately. And some old timers, of course. I heard Hyde's back from his trip to Korea. Yeah. He brought us some gifts back. He didn't get any for me? I'm not sure. But he did say, he always gives gifts directly. Gift giving the old-fashioned way, huh? Yeah, I guess you just haven't run into him yet. How about you? Things are great. Last time I saw you was before your mini break? Yes, we decided to go to Coachella. Wow. That event was a mess. Yeah, 3 hours at a festival was enough for us. So where did you go after that? We ended up in Port Townsend. How was it? Sorry. I enjoyed it. Never knew a historical trip could be fun. Of course. Yeah, I saw your new profile picture, Aqua. What? I think Lua's is different too. Hyde's is the same. Myrtle's is the same. Rachel's, I think, maybe changed. Oh, look at their pictures. Oh my god, that's so cute. That's so fucking cute. You both look so cute. Oh man. Thanks. Was that taken during your vacation? No. That was at Max. They had a Japanese-style photo booth there. Yeah, dude! There was one back where I lived, where I grew up. It was called Sticky Picky, and it was really fun. I really miss doing that. I don't think there's anything like that around where I live now, which kind of sucks, but I wish there was. It'd be so rad. So I forced her to take a picture together. You were at Max too, Myrtle. Or Myrtle? Question? Yeah. I helped her out a bit with the booth. Thank you. You don't have to keep thanking me. By the way, have any of you heard from Neil? No. Not me. They did spend I can't even talk. What is my life, guys? I don't even know. They did spend I can't talk. They did send 2 postcards to the coffee shop. Fuck. Really? Yeah, one's from Coachella. That's not even that far away. Why send a postcard? Hard to tell with them. What about the second one? It's from New York. Ooh, what? What are they doing in New York? Beats me. Working on their mission, maybe. Ha, yeah, probably. They'd stand more of a chance there. Anyway, guys, we're leaving for the night. Aw, come on! So soon? We were here for hours before you arrived, and we need to work tomorrow. Fair enough. Take care on your way, then. She's starting to say what I say. Good luck with your novel. Thanks. See you, Moosh. See you around. Squish, squish, squish. They look happier than when I first met them. They do. Sorry. It's not easy to find someone you can be comfortable with in such a short amount of time. Yeah. Anyway. Sorry if it seems like I'm ignoring you, Baileys. No worries. I don't feel ignored at all. Are you by yourself tonight? Nah, I'm waiting for Lua. She has some work to do. This late at night? Yeah. She's been doing overtime the past few days. How are the two of you doing? Things have been great. In fact, after 10 years together, we're finally moving in together next month. Wow. Congrats! But I thought Lua lived with her flatmate. We're moving to a new place. She got promoted recently, and her company is providing her with an apartment. Wow, she must be a really big deal in her office. Well, she definitely earns more than me. That's not saying much, Baileys. Haha, you shouldn't say that to a fellow freelancer. Oh, here she comes. Baileys, I'm so sorry. I didn't expect it to take so long. I thought I'd be done by... Honey, it's alright. Freya and Moosh have been keeping me company anyway. Oh, hey Freya. And Moosh. Sorry for barging in without saying hi. How's it going? I would say things are great, but not as great as you two lovebirds. You told her already? Only about the moving in part. As you've heard, we're going to move in together next month. Where is it? Not far. I mean, the company provided the place, so they want to cut my commuting costs as much as possible. That's thoughtful of them. It is. It means they don't need to reimburse my taxi fees when I'm done, or when I'm working overtime. Oh yeah, that too. It also means we get to visit this place more often. That's a good point. We owe this coffee shop a lot anyway. Oh, look at them looking at, all 3 of them looking at me. I just looked up from the text bubbles and now I'm nervous. Baileys, why are you looking at me like that? Don't mention it. I have a question for both of you. Go on. The last time we met, I believe you were going to introduce Bailey's to your parents. How did it go? Man, her father didn't kill me, at least. Well, at least Papa let you eat lunch with us. That's rare, you know? I know. And at least they didn't say no. Which means a lot, I guess. It was a good start. It was definitely a good start. Anyway, Bailey's, we need to go now. Or we'll miss the intro again. You folks going somewhere? Yeah, we're going to watch the midnight screening of Full Metal Conflict. I didn't take you for someone who likes FMC, Blua. Funky muckin' a coconut? Sorry. Stupid old Dane Cook joke. Monkey fucking a coconut. MFC. Is that your name? Monkey fucking a coconut? So, FMC for me, I'm like funky muckin' a coconut. Anyways, I don't, but this guy loves it. Hey, you always enjoyed watching me playing the game. I enjoyed watching you, not the game. Too bad I didn't introduce you to Myrtle just now, Bailey's. She worked on the game. Really? Oh well. I'll be visiting this place more often. I'll probably meet her again at one of these days. Yeah, that'd be rad. I just realized they didn't ever meet each other, did they? You probably will. If that's the case, then Myrtle's definitely not her roommate. It would have to be Aqua. Aqua would have to be rooming with Lua, I think. I could be wrong, but that's what it seemed like they were insinuating. Now go, you lovebirds. You don't want to miss the movie. All right, catch up with you later, Freya. Bye, Moosh. Enjoy the movie. Oh, just us. There they go. I'm so happy for them. They've still got a long way to go. And probably a lot of obstacles in their path. But they're moving forward. Yes. How will you write this story? As it is. It's beautiful enough. And it has enough drama. Ha! That's one way to put it. Anyway. What's that look for? You haven't told me about any of our other friends here. How are they doing? You only skipped coming for 10 days. What do you expect? Come on, they played an important part in my writing process, remember? Well, there are some updates about the regulars. Tell me. Where should we start? They're not gonna tell me? Wait, was that the end? Ah, that's the end. Lua visits the place more often now that they have lived nearby. The last time they came, they were talking about catering and venues. Ooh. Hyde returned from his trip to Korea and brought gifts. Some are more special than others. He said he's considering moving back to Seattle, as if his agency allows it. That gift, though. Ako continues her work with the university. Yeah. She's still working on small indie games. The difference is she's not alone now. Fuck yeah, dude. Neil! How you doing, dude? Neil. That's it. The only news about their superhero breeding missions are the 2 postcards that they sent, I guess. Rachel is back in the recording studio preparing for her first solo album. She found a new manager, someone who made the news as a legend coming back into the industry. Her dad! Aw, that's nice. And finally, Freya. She finished her book, get published, and have some signing sessions. It was a massive success, sold out even after the 4th printing, and might be in it. I don't know the movie where I missed all of it. That was too fast. Whoa! We did it! We beat it. Except there's more. There's gonna be more. Just letting you know. Ooh. Welcome. Hello, Moosh. Good evening, sir. Have we met before? I'm sure this is your first time here. Of course I've been here. In fact, I've worked here before. So maybe I should be like, in fact, I've worked here before. What? Wait. No way. Is that really you? It's been a while. You've changed a bit too much. I've learned a lot about how to live with your people since then. I assume it was a success then. Multiple successes. Oh my god! What's with the new look then? Just trying to blend in. It seems like an Earthling immigration agency is after me. Now that you mention it, Somebody did visit this place looking for you. When was this? When was it? Not so long after your second visit here. Was he a bald guy in a suit? Yes. That fire agent. You've seen him? Yes. Yes, thankfully, I've changed my appearance since then. By the way, you can drop the act in front of me. So, you finally noticed. Oh, secrets, what? To think that such power can be born from our kind. Oh shit! You're good with your act, though. It took a few tries. But there are some timelines where I forget to pretend that I don't have some knowledge of certain stuff. Heh, interesting. Now I'm curious to know about those mistakes. Well, it's happened a few times. First, when Freya told me about her meeting in the elevator. Then, it was the first time Rachel visited this place. And the last one involved you on your second visit. Huh? Oh, and there was another right after Freya got her draft approved. Can you show it to me? Assuming you know how I communicate with my kind. Never tried, but let's see. You've beaten the main story of the game, but It's exactly what I said. Cool. Ooh, okay. So, there are certain days that we have to replay, and I'm literally just fast-forwarding through everything, and it'll stop fast-forwarding when there's gonna be a little bit of a change. So, I think it's the first day, the third day, and the 8th day are the ones that I have to redo. So it should be fairly short, but we'll stumble a bit and we'll be able to see. You were about to tell me about your meeting in the elevator. Oh yeah, that. Huh. Wait. I didn't tell you that. How did you know? Well, I was just guessing. No way a guess could be that specific. You're being very suspicious. Maybe you have another news source. I have no comment. I knew it. But I haven't told anyone about this. Oh wait, was it someone who saw me entering the elevator in a hurry? Theorize all you want. I won't comment on anything. Okay, okay. I understand the importance of keeping sources confidential. So, I'll pretend you never said anything. Thank you. Phew. So yeah, where were we? And now we can fast forward. So that's one instance of, one of the slip-ups, I guess, that we had, but it's like slightly different. I agree with Officer Georgie. You don't need to make a snap decision. I'm sure you and Mr. Hendry will find some common ground together. Oh, how did we know her dad's name? Why are you all looking at me like that? How do you know my father's name? Ah. Oh no. What was that? Nothing. Dad's visited this place before? I can't say anything about that. You were just about to say something, weren't you, Officer Georgie, right? Well, I was. I wanted to talk more about your problems. But now I would recommend you just go home. It's really late. And continuing on. Neil! Good evening. It's nice to see you again, Neil. We are also glad to see you, barista. Although we do not think we have told you about the name we use on Earth. Again? It's just that, you know. You kind of remind me of our first man on the moon. Oh, really? We have chosen the right name then. Because that was where our name came from. This has happened 3 times now. You really are hiding something, huh? What are you talking about? Oh well. Yep. Alright, that's the last slip-up, I think. By the way, I haven't seen your final draft. May I read it? Sure. I brought an extra copy. Let's see. The main character is a time traveler. Subtly. I mention it just enough to raise suspicion. Where did you get the inspiration for that character? You know the answer. Why would I? Either you're smart enough to get what I mean, or you already know what my answer is. Oh. Don't think about it too much, it's only a story. Anyway. So, she found out, huh? Clever as usual. In some timelines, yeah. But I have to ask you this. Why? Why what? Why do all this? Opening the cafe. Connecting people. I just like to make sure things go alright. Besides. Yes? I also have to make sure that I'll exist on Earth. Ha! That's one hell of an important task indeed. It is. Yay! There you go. I think that's it. I think that's the end of the game. Yep, that's it. Cool! Well, thank you guys so much for joining me on this amazing and wonderful, calm, relaxing little thing. My throat hurts because I have so many different voices and I don't do vocal warm-ups or anything, but yeah. Coffee Talk 2 is supposed to be coming out at some point, and I will play it eventually. I don't know exactly when, but like, it's gonna be great. I didn't realize there would be a second one until they announced it, and I'm excited for it because I love this game. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining, and I will see you in the next episode or video or whatever I do. Bye!